Today I want to share with you my nighttime kitchen cleaning routine for this winter. First of all, after supper, my husband and I do the dishes. He always is very willing to hop on in and wash the dishes for me, especially with my extremely dry hands in the winter that are cracked. So he is very helpful in doing that. And of course, he's a goofball sometimes, so has to be making faces at you. But we love having conversations doing dishes. If you're a married couple or dating, this is a great time to bond with your spouse or your significant other at this time. So he dries, or he washes, I dry and put away. So putting my plates up in the cupboard right there for you. And he finishes that up, and I finished putting dishes away here. So he had to go do a few other chores and tasks, and so I finished up with the drying of the dishes. All right, he's back to wipe down the table because he forgot to do that. Speedy, fast, quick, funny. Thumbs up. Woohoo! Very fast. And yes, we have to put the centerpiece back on. I like to have that just right. All right, I like to then move on to wiping down my sink. I don't like to leave wet spots because then in the morning it leaves that residue. So I always wipe it with my dishcloth and then wipe it with my towel and get it all dry. Even the faucet, sometimes you forget about those. So definitely wipe all that down, get the dry so it doesn't leave wet water spots. And then I will always take my washcloth and towel into the laundry. And then, of course, use my Norwex cloth, and I will be wiping down the microwave, the front, and this cloth just doesn't leave any marks, so I love that. Keeps it so clean. And I'm going to go ahead and wipe the inside. I noticed there was some sticky gunk when I was in there earlier. Wipe the plate in there, and yes, I do this every night as well. It just keeps it more clean, and I always put the cover back in there. Having a cover, this was $1 cover, keeps things from exploding in your microwave and just keeps it cleaner. And then I'll wipe down the stove because I made chicken on the stove, so of course grease splatters. And this cloth, you can go from one surface to the other without it leaving residue of what you had just wiped on there. So, and I always leave my tea kettle on there, especially in the winter, make tea. So wipe down the front too, grease on the front, just keeping everything clean so that it's much easier the next time. And again, like I said, I do this every night. Just takes a couple minutes. Onto my counter surface, and like I said, same cloth, not too worried about leaving gunk or bacteria. All right, it is time to take out the garbage. So typically my husband will do this, but I just did it this time because I knew it was full. So this is my trash can. I keep it under my sink. And then I do have a recycling bin that I am going to open up here for you. So we have recycling and just so definitely I take both those out probably every other day. So doing that for you here. Same size trash cans. And we just use reusable trash bags that we get from Target or Shopko or our local grocery store that we just have because it's a small enough garbage can that we can do that. And it's a environmental friendly way. All right, I always dump my coffee grounds out at night and I wash it out. I use a reusable container in there for my coffee. And then I'll wipe down the counter because it might have little coffee grounds on it. My mug from the morning, I think, that was still on the counter that I had my coffee in. So wipe down the counters. And then I will finish the evening with the floor. After wiping the counters, you might drop crumbs. So I just sweep the floor. And as you can see, our dog is in tonight. So she leaves a little bit of fur, but it's so surprising how many crumbs and gunk get stuck on the floor that when you sweep every night, it just helps keep that maintained and keep that clean. So yes, I do sweep every night as well. And it just takes just 2 minutes, so not very long, and dump that into my garbage can that I have for you. And I emptied the garbage can, yes, so I did get it dirty again. I always like to add a fresh towel after everything is done. and make sure it's straight, and then pour myself some tea. It is all done and clean, and that steamy hot water. I love tea in the evening. And tonight I am drinking chocolate mint herbal tea from Hy-Vee. It's kind of like dessert, so if you're trying to cut back on chocolate, go for this chocolate mint herbal tea. It is delicious and wonderful. And then I light my candle on the stove. Just love the aroma that it leaves and find the right spot for it too as well. So there is my clean kitchen after about a 20-minute evening routine. And doing this on a regular basis just helps keep everything clean and fresh so we don't feel like I have a dirty kitchen in the morning. And just flip the lights off, and um, then I go and relax. And this happens every once in a while, but take my tea, reading Southern Living. I love that magazine. So just kind of relaxing in the living room, drinking my tea. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click that like button for a cleaning routine.